You're such an asshole.
Hello, children. All right. Question here. Hey, asshole, since this will be a request, please keep all details vague. You're a youngish guy. You have no liabilities, financial or romantic. You make a good money. You have a micro FU account. You have a lot of liquid investments that will last you multiple years if you need to liquidate them. You work in corporate America as a thing. I have a decade worth of experience in my field, which makes me very desirable. However, I'm sick and tired of my bosses asking me to work overtime. As you know, there is a seasonality to my field. I end up working about 60 hours a week. I'm fine with this since it comes with the territory. However, I'm tired of bosses always pushing these boundaries. I have recently switched companies, and from time to time, I get these situations where boss throws a big project on my desk, tells me he needs to get the gun ASAP by the end of the week, which means I will have to put in unpaid overtime outside of the seasonality. So I end up working 50 to 70 hours a week in a given week, even though it's outside busy season and seasonality. This trend seems to be in every company that I join. Yes. You know why? Because we raised up. I don't know how many times I got to explain that. And I'm not frustrated with you, but this is the cause of all of our problems. From certainly the millennials on and Gen Z, we have raised a generation of useless people. I'm not saying they're evil or bad or worthless. They're just useless. They all have jokes of college degrees. They all have their heads up their asses thinking they're amazing because they believe in parasitic politics. They're more obsessed about traits they were born with or traits they made up so that they could be popular. They're concerned about their pronouns more than whether or not they can, weld or show up on time or do a job. And what's mostly crippling is those good old boomer and Gen X parents raise these children to not have any work ethic whatsoever. So they don't show up on time. And when we give them stimmy checks and let them live at home. Yet we still want to maintain our current levels of consumption. So we're squeezing the dwindling and fewer percentage of people, supply of real workers who produce all this stuff to squeeze more production out of them. And the solution is for everybody to stop raising Democrats. It's that simple. Stop voting Democrats. Stop raising Democrats. Stop raising lazy parasites who don't work. Otherwise, we won't produce the stuff. But we're in for a world of hurt because it's not like we can just take the current generation like, oh, here, by the way, here's some training. We were lying to you about all that. They're so far up their own asses that they're like, the socialism is the thing that makes me great. Screw you, man. And yet at the same time, I am somewhat sympathetic to your employers because they're like, we can't find enough people. So I'm like, okay, I understand that. But I'm not too sympathetic because it's like, pay more money. So that's what you're dealing with. There's not enough of you to go around. So they got to squeeze you guys for more and more and more. And that's what's happening. Boomers are burning out. It's great. It's great, though, by the way. Like, if you're young, you got hustle. By the way, never work salary. Okay, don't work salary. You work per unit per hour. You get paid per unit of your time. But I'm not worried. Like, I'll go be a handyman. I'll go fix something. Although I do have shame. I was not able to fix this plumbing problem I got. And guy's like, well, do this. I'm like, I don't really want to undo everything again. And so I'm going to wait. I got plumbers coming in theory. So that's what's happening. And you just got to say, no, you're paying me overtime. You're charging our clients more. You're making more money. You need more. You're going to pay me overtime. So it doesn't matter where you go. You have a sought after skill. This trend seems to be in every company that I join. What would be a decent solution to this problem? Do I just flat out say no to these requests? Do I not silently nod, but end up working only 40 hours and whatever happens, happens? Do I keep jumping from job to job in hopes that there will be a decent company with decent expert? No, that's not going to, no, it's no. That doesn't exist. Inside solution. All right. So I asked you, because you've been a client now for a while. Did you set up a side business yet? Let's tune in and find out. No, I did not set up a side business. I got no problem for it. I never sat for the thing. You don't need a license. You don't need a license for your field. I'm telling you one last time, set up a company and get some clients on the side and be done with this. That's it. I'm done. I'm not telling you again. Which is why I'm pursuing on the side. You don't need a license or certification. Open up a business now. Set up the LLC, get a website, do some basic entry-level stuff, get some clients on the side. Now, you may not have to get your license or your certification. Open up my own shop. This will take time to set up and get clientele. I have to keep working for some regardless. All right. Okay. Or go find some part-time work. Like I'm paid hourly contract. We can find contract work, which would be setting up your own business. So the solution is to set up your own business now. I want to identify what your field is, but there are many opportunities where you could just offer your services and the people who do have their license in your industry will gladly give you work. And if you want to pursue added certifications, you may. But that's the solution, because you can't jump anywhere else. If you tell your boss no, they likely would fire you. You could say yes and then do only 40 hours a week. Why is it getting done? But here's what you got to do. You know how many times I've gone over this before? You can't walk into your boss's office and start demanding things unless you have other employment lined up. So your particular situation, which is not going to solve it, go get another job offer. Then go into your boss like, I'm not working over 40 hours a week anymore. I don't care how short-staffed you are. I'm not working more than 40 hours a week. If you don't like it, fire me. And then you're banking on, though no guarantee, that they're so desperate for work, they got to keep what workers they got. But nope. Fire me or don't give me, I'm working 40 hours a week. Don't come into me dropping these projects on my table. Right? I have a life. I don't care how short the labor is. Pay people more. Don't care how not my problem. I'm not working more than 40 hours a week. Well, you're fired. Fine. Then you got your new job. But the permanent solution going on several years now has been to set up a company. Get clients, and then you don't have to worry about this. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.